Hi students, greetings to all. This is unit number 4, Engineering Geology. Our topic, study of structures, fault. Faults are very well defined cracks along which the affected rock masses on either side have suffered relative displacement. This displacement may occur in any direction due to rotational movement of fractured blocks. The fault may be vertical or inclined. Forces responsible for formation of faults. Tension force, compression force, shear force are responsible for formation of fault. Here we can see the compressional features, tensional features and shearing features on fault. Normal fault and reverse fault. A vertical or an inclined fault along which the hanging wall side appears to have moved relatively downwards is said to be a normal fault. Hanging wall side appears to have moved relatively upwards is said to be a reverse fault. Dip fault. A vertical or inclined fault striking parallel to the direction of dip of the country rock is known as dip fault. Strike fault. A vertical or inclined fault striking necessarily parallel to the strike of rock beds forming the country is called strike fault. Oblique or diagonal fault. A vertical or inclined fault striking in any direction other than the directions of dip and strike of the country rocks is described as an oblique or diagonal fault. Bedding fault. A bedding fault necessarily runs parallel to the bedding planes of the country rocks. Parallel faults and Energon faults. A series of faulting have the same dip and strike constitute a group of parallel fault. Step faults. If in a series of parallel faults, the succeeding blocks have more and more exceeding down towards a particular direction, the resulting structure will be looking like steps in a staircase and is known as step fault. Step fault. Horst and Garban. The elevated blocks are known as Horst and depressed ones, the Garbans. Horst and Garbans are large size, give rise to what are known respectively as block mountains and rift valleys. Image of Horst and Graben. Radial faults. A number of faults showing a radiating pattern is said to form a group of radial faults. This is radial fault. Arcuate or peripheral faults. Curved faults more or less circular or arc like in outline are known as arcuate or peripheral fault. Low angle faults. Faults dipping an angle of less than 45 degree are known as low angle faults. High angle faults. Faults dipping an angle of greater than 45 degree are known as high angle faults. Type of faults are over. Next, recognition of faults. Appearance of fault scrap, that is steep slopes on the topography. Appearance of aligned springs. Presence of silicon side polished surface along the fault planes. Repetition and omission of strata. In the down throw sides of fault, a younger bed occurs against an older bed in the corresponding upthrow side. Engineering importance of faults. Faulted areas are associated with earthquakes or tectonic movements. Hence, for the safe execution of the engineering projects, the tectonic history of the project area should be thoroughly studied and established. Proper quake-proof structure should be designed for the safety of the project. Thank you.